Awesome. Hey, welcome back, guys. So this is part 2 of Wanda. Here is my outline of her. So we're gonna add some color to her. Like I said in my first video, I do not use fancy things. I'm so sorry about the camera. Like my supplies are like color pencils. I have this pastel. I'm a big fan of crayons. Marker, if it calls for it, I'll use paint. Like I just use whatever. I like to just, add tones of things and just use what I got. I think art should just be about fun, about things you like. So I usually start with the darker tones. I'll start with the shading. So in areas I want darker, I will lightly or darker, a light touch or heavy touch depending on how much shade. I'll start with my color pencil. I think it's also you get used to stuff, Like I use this type of stuff because it's attainable. Like everybody can get it. If you wind up not being into art or whatever you're doing at the time, I mean, you didn't put a bunch of money into it. And part of me wonders if I would even know how to handle fancy stuff, like fancy markers, because I've been using this for so long. So I don't know, it's hard to know. I'm adding some shade to her cheeks. Not a lot. And one of the things I learned about oil pastels too is they kind of they blend everything kind of in for you. They kind of just mush it all together. And that can help. That can help with your blending and stuff like that. So I want to add some to her neck, I think. Be darker there. There's some shadow. A little bit this way. Like I said, I didn't take a lot of. I'm not really like someone who went to school for art or something like that. And I've only been consistently doing it the past year. And even by that, I mean not consistently every day, but just when the mood strikes me, And slowly improved, slowly got better. So I would not say I am some awesome artist, but I would say I was a more awesome artist than when I started. Because my thing was just doing what people do, when you're kids, just do outline. And so when I was oh man, shading really brings it to life, I wanted to draw something just to shade it. Even though I'm probably not a great shader. And I got a lot of techniques I probably should work on. And I do work on them. There's one thing at least that I try to keep in mind is light. They always say, where is the light coming from? That's why all her shadows are gonna be over here. So you have to think about your light source. And let me see. Maybe some over here. I'll put some under the eyes. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go with my pastel. You can tell I use this a lot. I'm gonna go in and color her in. I'm sorry if my camera's shaky. Maybe one day I'll be successful enough to invest in like a nice camera that'll like stand up on its own. I want to say for WandaVision, it's Paul Bettany, right? Who is her guy. I really liked him. I've liked him ever since The Knight's Tale, I think, was the first thing I ever saw him in. He's a really good actor. I think he's one of those few that like does more comedy and more serious things well. Like he's been lucky enough to not be in, have been too typecast. Also not used to doing these at this angle, you know. Sometimes I'm just chilling on my couch while I do this, but it's hard to get good angles for that. Okay. She's a bit streaky. I think I honestly don't ever have this good of light either. And it's not even great light. I know it's a little dark over here. But I will probably notice things about how I draw that I've never noticed before. Just because the lighting's not as good. Almost did part of her cape just now. Do you guys, like, if you draw, do you like to like get it all done in one? Or do you like to work on a project that takes a long time? Like something like oil painting, I know you have to take, oh, I'm so sorry. You were missing all of that. Stuff like oil painting, you have to, like, that takes a long time. Like you have to have a lot of patience for that. And I've done some regular painting, but not like fancy paintings like oil paintings. Okay. Got some skin tone in there. I forget if I do. If I'm adding some blush, sometimes I use colored pencils. Sometimes I use oil pastels. Depends what's blending is good. Another reason I use multiple things, like I won't do the whole thing in oil pastels or the whole thing in markers or colored pencils. I will usually do a mixed media, at least the pastels and the colored pencils, not always marker and stuff. And just because that gives me more variety of shade. Like I said, in my last video, when I started out, I just used what I had, and they were not fancy things at all. But then you kind of get used to working like that with different things. Okay, my other one I have used a lot, you can tell. Like here's one I have maybe used a couple times. I've used this one a lot. I'm gonna be sad when I run out of black and peach because I use those a lot. do the inside of her mouth. Oh, also for this past Christmas, one of my sisters, Laura, she got me like a small drawing kit because I told her I was into, you know, getting into drawing and stuff. And it came with a real one of these, but I can't remember where I put it. I made this myself. I looked at like a video. Sorry. I hope it has not been out of focus this whole time. I'm so sorry if it has. This is like just rolled up paper, and I use it to blend. And it came with a real one of those. You can get these like already bought, but I didn't have one, so I was like, how can I make one? And it was with this. And I like it because if I use color pencil, which if you're using the same color, honestly, you could just blend it in with this. Like, I've done that before too. Like I have black, I'll blend it in with this because it does a similar thing. It's like, it's a good rich black. Because otherwise, if you use just straight color pencil, especially if it's not expensive or fancy, it's gonna come out like a dark gray. Let's see, I think all to do is be like the inside of her hair. Some over here too. And that's the cool thing about pastel, like it doesn't have to be perfect. Like there's a bunch of white spots and then you blend it. Which I know this is, I didn't switch, but it would do the same thing with the blender. I think I mainly use my blender for black just because when I, like, if I want a rich black. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what color are her eyes. I think they're blue, right? I don't know if they're this shade of blue. I'll probably add some stuff to this. It's almost too blue. Be one of my pastels. And maybe I'll get I'll use the same one and blend it. I'm not sure who I'm gonna draw next. I usually, like I said, I wait for kind of inspiration to hit me. Because I don't want to just do whatever. Like I wanna like it. Hey guys, sorry about that. My camera just stopped. Ran out of room. It's actually the next day, so I just stopped and took care of it. Let's see. I think I was doing her hair. Let's bring her down. Lighting setup anyway, so maybe it's for the better. Let's see. I guess her hair's red, but red hair's never like real red. It's like an orangey red. Which is sometimes hard to do. That might be a bit too I just watched, since I had that day off, we watched the finale, which was pretty good. I wasn't sure where they would be going with it. But it was really sweet, actually. I didn't expect the sweetness. Felt kind of sad. At first, spoiler warning if you haven't seen it, when she was saying goodbye to her boys, or when she was closing the town, I was like certain. I was like, oh, okay, so she's just gonna make it like a small space where maybe she can just live in peace, you know, just with her vision and the kids. And, you know, everyone else can go free. No harm done. But nope. She closed it on them too. Which, I mean, I guess it would be hard to move forward with the stories for the movies and everything if she hadn't done that, but I don't know. I'm very curious to see what they do with the new like white vision, grayish white vision. It seems kind of cool. But yeah, I like to add some colors in. Give it a little bit of depth. I'm nervous about this being my first one, so I mean, I don't know. I'm being very critical on myself. One of these videos I might show you, like, do a lookbook of all the stuff I've done. But it's usually just whatever strikes me, honestly. I usually just get inspired by a character, or there's just a show I like and I just want to be in like the headspace of the show, so I'll draw a character. So I've got some reds in her hair, a couple accidental highlighted pinks, but I think it adds a little something. I might even add something over here. A little bit more depth, and then I'll probably get my spreader. See if I can blend it. Get my blending tool. So it kind of all becomes one. It's one of the things I like about oil pastels. Just kind of blend it all together. Give it like a smoother finish. I don't know, were you guys like, what do you think of the ending? Were you surprised? Were you sad? I don't know. I'm like a sucker for that stuff. Like, I'll cry over a commercial if it hits me the right way. Sometimes I feel silly about that, but you know, I'm in tune with my feelings. Sometimes too much. Sometimes I want to just block them out, you know. Just not worry about it. So I'm using this as a blender and to help bring in more of the tone. And then now I can let's see. Maybe I'll do her her headdress before doing her outfit. This lighter up here with the sun. Use a lighter tone with that. And then for the darker tone, I'll do a mix of the oil and the color pencil. Let me guys know. I was thinking maybe I could start doing some sped up ones. I could just do like a voiceover on top. Like I don't need to, you know, do it with it. I could probably make the videos a little shorter that way. Condense them and then just kind of talk over it. I've seen a lot of videos that do that. And it kind of depends. Sometimes I just want to see the art, but sometimes it's, you know, it's kind of like you're having a mini convo with them, or even it's just nice to have on in the background. Like sometimes I play stuff like that, just have something on while I'm going around my kitchen or whatever. That's why people like podcasts. You can like listen to stuff, be entertained, but at the same time still get stuff done. So yeah, so it's lighter up here, so the sun is. And see, it's way richer over here with oil pastels and the color pencil mix. And I'm gonna do a similar look to her outfit. I think she should have been a bit bustier. Need a little bit of shadow shading around. And her style's like a ripple, which I really liked when it was at the end. Her new outfit, her new look, which I'm not always into, especially the females look. They're usually like super revealing, but I really liked her outfit. It like had some like saucy appeal, but wasn't too much. So I'm just using this as an undercolor for some shading so that it'll be nice and dark in the areas that I want. I don't know, it just doesn't, the color pencils don't smear as much and stuff, so I like to use that. For the undertones. So on this one, I'm actually not sure if I'm going to want to do partial color pencil or the double layer with everything. I'll start with partial, and then if I feel like it needs more, I can add more on top. have the sun this side. We want like the top of things to be lighter. Okay, shoulders probably too. Let's see, do I want the other shoulder? Let me start with this first. Sorry, I had my tablet on, turned off. So now we're going to do the blending. Guess it wants to stay off. And then I'll still go through, so you see how much darker that red is with the black underneath. So you still get the rich of the red, but you can tell it's in shadow. And then definitely need to smooth it out. So when you do pencil underneath, obviously it doesn't smooth it out as much as having the pencil over top, so you still need to go in after. Helps blend it. Oops. Yeah, I always keep some like cardboard underneath the paper I'm working on, because then it doesn't press down onto my next page and do an imprint. I feel that's probably everybody does that. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but it's worked well for me. So that's what I continue to do. Blending. Okay. and my picture. And yeah, that's kind of how I do my stuff. Sometimes I take longer. So yeah, next time I might speed up once I get going, and that way I'll spend some more time on it. But that's my general style. Materials I use. I do use other stuff, but these are my main choice. But yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching my video. See you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.